Hello everybody, my name is Manuel and welcome to another Eternal Tournaments. Today we're gonna play the ETS weekly. As last time, we are playing Armory this time. First round we are up against BaldursGate on his Elysian Midrange. Just the matchup we want among the least to start, so gonna be a challenge. Let's battle. Alright, let's see what we have. Pretty decent opening hand, we're on the draw. Little power light, but Inspire helps a bit and we have early interaction, that's good. Alright, there's extra power, that's definitely good for us. And pass again. More Inspire to find Shadow for our Quarry eventually. And our opponent clearly has a slow start, which is good for us. So I guess we Inspire here and then see what happens. We could like Seed here to leave Torch open, which is probably not a bad plan overall, given that he might have like a False Prince next turn that we want to torch, and then we can follow it up with like a sword if we want to, or just Quarry. If he plays a Dawnwalker, yeah, I'm probably not gonna torch it though. Or he just doesn't do anything, which is great for us, arguably.
You're watching the Eternal Tournament Series.
Sorry about that, I forgot to turn off the stream in the background, just did that now. Alright, so I think I want to just Quarry here. Artisan is a great pickup, allows us to enhance our weapons. It's really weird, I wonder what hand he kept to like be this slow. It's like, can't be right. It's like not doing anything. Yeah, I'll happily cut that down on my turn. I'll use the smaller sword, so the bigger sword can be used for other stuff still. And it's not like we're gonna get much more value out of that small sword anyway. Maybe we can team it up with a torch next turn, or like finish a Dawnwalker or something, which we otherwise wouldn't want to kill. Although now we have Enforcer, so we even want to kill the Dawnwalker. And yeah, if it's a Cerso, I'll just hit it with this 3-1 sword and torch it. Sounds like a good plan. Interesting. I mean, he's making it really easy for us with this draw. Like, I mean, I think he actually redraw as well, so he just had like really bad luck with his redraw, as it seems, so that's good for us, I guess. We get some Warcry going, power up our next draw, and just set up to a point where we should not be losing anymore, I think.
Time quickens.
Now I'll just trade the sword here. Play a power and just pass. Not the most proactive draw that we have, but it's fine. And yeah, we can just torch this so he can't Obelisk on his turn or something. Not the most impressive 5-drop.
You cannot put out the light. Halt!
That's good. And I think I am not gonna sword, because it's still like kind of trades and... Although maybe... Yeah, I guess I'll trade. It's like not too bad to have the sword in the void with the stash now. And getting another Warcry trigger and stuff. I mean, we have like 2 swords. We don't want to get the small sword back, so might take a while till we actually stash. See what we pumped this entire time. Apparently it's pretty deep in the deck. Get some random sigil because it doesn't matter what influence at this point basically. And yeah, we just hit for 3, take 6 and see what he does, and eventually gonna harsh roll if we play something else. Or maybe we just find a weapon that's big enough to deal with Cerso. Obelisk is all he has, interesting. Or maybe we find a weapon that can team up with our torch at least to kill it. We'll see. Or Vanquish, that will do as well. Guess we just Vanquish it instead of harsh rolling. We keep hitting him for a bit. Another obelisk. So we might actually torch this before it gets too big. Still no Warcry target. That card is gonna have 1,000,001 Warcries once we draw it. It's gonna be huge. I mean, I think we got like 4 sort of Icaria triggers and 1 Inspire or something. And the Artisan, if it's a weapon, so gonna be like 6 triggers. It's a lot. And still no. Guess I'm willing to just attack here if he blocks Stash to sort of Icaria, so we don't have to like harsh roll. That's fine. Works for me. Then we can deal with like another Dawnwalker now, and even get to play the Artisan. And now we have like, I think 6 Warcry triggers plus 2 Artisans if it's a weapon, so it's like up to +6, up to +8, depending on whether we hit a unit or a weapon. That's gonna be a lot. And we still haven't drawn it. That is so weird. I guess at this point I'll just play the Enforcer to get the damage in. Because our opponent is like close to dead. Thanks to his dirtly do nothing draw. Wonder what his hand cards are though. A Wasp. That's fine. I'll torch that before he draws a power to make it 5/5. He plays 4 Wasps. It's a bit weird, not sure why I would play 4 Wasps.
Safe travels, friend.
There's the 6/5. And a Permafrost on that guy. Why would you not play the power to make this 6/5 though? I don't get it. Oh, we had a Daisho the entire time. Wow. Yes, that does the trick. 13/13 Daisho. Bam! Awesome. Alright, winning game 1 of this matchup goes a long way towards winning this matchup. So, sort of Icaria is not too impressive, I think. Torch is even worse, arguably. So, Rise is kinda slow, but also not bad. Maidens. Furnace Mage. Alright, the Vanquishes. And the Enforcer. So that's quite a bunch of cards actually. Let's see. It's gonna be tricky actually. I mean, Icaria is probably pretty good. Maybe we just like cut some Inspires. Normally don't like touching stuff like that, but it's like okay-ish. If our deck gets better and more focused, to just shave 2 of those. Maybe shave them completely and get in some Sabotage. I mean, I think he has enough good Sabotage targets that we want Sabotage. I mean, don't quote me on that, but I think I have to take out the Inspires. It's like the only card that I see as like cuttable. I mean, maybe you can cut a Daisho in that matchup, not sure. Also, like, we're already kind of low on weapons and stuff. Maybe Blade is not as good in this matchup as against, like, Shimmer Pack, for example. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try it like that. That's quite a decent hand. 4 power, Harsh Roll, Vanquish, Artisan. Pretty good hand. Gonna take Shadow here. Hope it doesn't come back to bite me if we draw a Furnace Mage and don't have second red yet. There's the second red. Problem solved. Let's get the Artisan out first. Alright, there's our third red for Icaria. And then we just get a Rolant's favor in, and our opponent apparently has a slow start again, which is great for us. Like, his deck just seems very weird and early. I think it's like a copy-paste of the list that I lost to in the quarters last week, but not sure. I guess now we just have to do make a bad trade here. Sorry about that. Yep. I mean, at least he only plays Obelisk and like doesn't recur the Dawnwalker, doesn't do a whole lot of anything. So we have some time. This stash is looking really weak right now. But we have a bunch of answers. But yeah, our draw is not doing that much right now. Same as with him.
Time quickens.
I'm like so close to harsh rolling this just so he doesn't draw 2 cards. I mean, it's reasonable actually, if you think about it. If he had, like, he has 1 fatty, can kill that. Yeah, I think I harsh roll that. Drawing 2 cards here is kind of a big deal. He has backlash. That's pretty good. Now we are in a bit of a rough spot, but he seems to not have a fatty potentially. Instead he just has more wisps, and we found another Hushel. We're just gonna resolve. Or not. Another backlash, really? Wow. That is pretty damn good. Seems like we're getting beat down by a bunch of small units. Because he drew like 2 out of his 3 sideboard backlash. Pretty good. And yeah, now we're just dead. Yeah, we can't win anymore. I mean, I guess we can just see if we draw the 3rd Hushel. But even then, we're probably not winning. I guess that's why I brought in the Sabotage. Yep, down we go. Don't think we can keep this. Doesn't have enough interaction. Stash is pretty dead in this hand. This hand is worse than the last one. I mean, maybe I'm relying too much on harsh rule in this matchup and maybe should lean more on like weapons and torches in a way because of like backlashes and stuff. I guess taking out the torches is debatable given that it like kills a lot of stuff. I should have probably not taken out torches. It's kinda hard to sideboard in this matchup, honestly.
You cannot put out the light.
At least we have an answer for this guy this time. This draw is looking a lot better. I have a Vanquish for Titan. Weapon for anything else. There's the Titan. Gonna get a seat here. Guess I played my power too early, now getting punished. Then again, I guess we can just Runehammer next turn. But yeah, it was a bit sloppy, should have like quarried and then played power. Chances of taking power there weren't even that small, I guess. I'm not gonna attack because of the ambush guy. He's gonna eat that and he's gonna let that slide and then kill the weapon. I don't want either to happen, so he at least needs to have like permafrost on the enforcer to get my weapon. I hope he doesn't, because then I can Warden and kill it and have a 5-1 weapon left. It's gonna be pretty good. And he doesn't, so that's great. That means I'm just gonna do this. Hit this. And if he has another, he gets my Artisan for free. But he doesn't get my weapon for free, which is why the enforcer is gonna stay home just to be safe. Scouting party. Alright. Guess we kill one. Not like we have much better to do. And then I guess... that's kind of risky against Crystallize. Guess I'm just not gonna do it. Because if he crystallizes, he just gets through for exactly 2 and we lose the Flail for free. That would be bad. I mean, I don't expect him to still have crystallized post board, but you never know. People do weird stuff. There we go. Kill a Yeti. Icaria should like carry us home here. Maybe the attack was a bit ambitious because now I can permafrost this to kill the weapon and draw a card, theoretically. Yeah, I'll happily take that. We could just kill Cerso. Attack. And even have the Forge Blade plus Vanquish next turn. Could have even like Vanquished Cerso, but not much point because the only other targets are Yetis and I can't hit his face, so rather deploy Icaria here for the trigger.
It's written right here.
Safe
Yeah, that's all not too impressive.
Time quickens.
Alright. There we go. Ship it. I'm curious how this blade is gonna perform over the course of the tournament. Alright, that's the first round, 2-1 against a tough matchup. Good start of the day. Stay tuned for round 2 coming up soon.